She has diabetes and she's having problems with her foot, and I was doing distance sessions on her, and within the next day, swelling on her foot like reduced dramatically. And when she went to the doctors, they said like, I don't even know how this happened.
So, welcome back, guys, for this podcast. And today we have Abby with us. Abby is a Reiki practitioner and she is also into crystal healing. And today I'm very excited for this podcast because today we are going to discuss about crystals. That is my favorite topic. I'm a very big fan of crystals. And today I have a amazing guest with me. So I'm very excited. Hi, Abby. How are you?
I'm amazing. How are you?
I'm good. I'm doing good. And Abby, so let's get started with this podcast. Would you like to introduce yourself with the audience?
Well, my social media handles are Angelic Abby, so you can call me Angelic Abby, or I just go by Abby.
Right. So I'm going to put all the links in the description so you can just go and check out the social media. So, how are you going to introduce Reiki to a beginner? Like, what does this term mean to you?
What Reiki means to me is it's a universal life force energy that's all around us, and it supports the body's natural healing system by putting us into a deep state of relaxation. Reiki, you use a series of different hand positions, and you may feel warmth, heat, or tingling, and the Reiki energy, you'll feel it within seconds, even at a distance. With my online sessions that I offer, you can still feel the Reiki energy, and you may even fall asleep because it's so relaxing.
From where these terms come, like from where the Reiki terms has been coming.
Reiki was originated in Japan, and I've been doing this since I think December 2020.
Okay, let's move forward because I've been doing Reiki as well. Like I have done 2 levels of Reiki as I told you before, and this is a very interesting concept for me because I can feel the energy, I can feel the healing process that is going on. So I wanted to know like what is the difference that you have felt like before you started doing Reiki and right now, like how your life changed and how the things are going on.
Wow, well, I can say my life has changed dramatically. Like, I was struggling so much with things, in my life, and I overcame all of that because I was dedicated to becoming a Reiki master, and that was like my main focus. And, you know, being dedicated to energy healing and helping people is just something I've always really wanted to do, and that helped me to overcome the challenges I was going through. And I feel like the way I, sense the energy and channel the energy now compared to when I first started is just a big difference. You really learn,
Yeah.
really evolve, like once you start practicing for a long time.
Like I'm doing Reiki and there are a lot of people who are into Reiki. So who are the people that you are helping to? Like from like overcoming from their traumas or if they have the relationship issues, like what are the issues that you are solving with the help of Reiki?
People come to me for a variety of issues. I've helped people with confidence issues, relationship issues, people with family issues, but some people, also need help with their pain, and Reiki's really good for that too, and medical issues.
Can you share some of the stories of any of your past client or anybody that you have worked with? Any interesting story?
I can't go too much into like because of like confidentiality, but I'll share one
Right.
with my aunt because I know she would be, more than happy to let
Yeah.
me share with her. She
Right.
has diabetes and she was having problems with her foot, and I was doing distance sessions on her, and within the next day, swelling on her foot like reduced dramatically. And when she went to the doctors, they said, like, I don't even know how this happened. Like, they were amazed at the improvement in her foot. They didn't
Within
have
the
an
next day?
explanation. Yeah, the next day there was already a dramatic decrease of swelling in her foot.
So, okay. So, apart from Reiki, you are also into crystal healing. So, I wanted to know like how your journey started with crystals. So, right now you have a store of crystals. You are doing a lot of things related to it. So, how these things started in your life?
Well, with my spiritual awakening started in 2020. I was looking for the ways to help myself within spirituality and metaphysical things, and crystals is one of the big things in spirituality. So I've been collecting crystals and helping them with my meditation for a long time. And when I started getting into Reiki and stuff, and like thinking about what I want to do for my dream life, like I've always wanted to open a crystal shop.
Yeah.
And you know I'm really grateful I've been able to start the process of that now, even if it's small.
I can see there are a lot of crystals in your hand as well. Like you are wearing a lot of crystals in your hand. So, I have seen in the internet like there are a lot of people who are selling crystals and like crystals are there in the market. So, is there any negativity or like any crystal like you cannot wear this one, or is there any side effect of wearing crystals?
My personal opinion is I feel like everyone can wear a crystal. Listen to your intuition and see what feels right to you. If the crystal
Yeah.
makes you feel like energetically bad, like then just don't use it or wear it.
Hmm.
I know a lot of people say don't work with moldavite because it's very powerful, but if you really want to work with it, then work with it. Like if you're really drawn to the crystal, then use it. Like you don't have to be at this point in your life or be like this. Like that's my take on it.
So I wanted to know more as a beginner, like how this crystal thing works. Like once we have a crystal in my house, like if let's say I have just got a crystal from you, from your website. So guys, if you wanted to have any crystals, like I'm going to put the link of her website in the description so you can have a look. So if somebody buys the crystals from you, like what is the next process? So they have to clean it first, then they have to energize. What is the affirmations that they have to do, like how the process looks like?
The great thing about the crystals you get from me are I charge them with Reiki energy, positive energy. I also cleanse them thoroughly with Palo Santos or sage, and I really put my best intentions in words, really positive words for whoever is buying them. And I truly just put so much love into these crystals before I ship them out. And what you can do with them is the possibilities are endless. Like you can feel the energy of the stone like once you get it, and you can meditate with it. You can carry it with you as like a protection stone. You can use it for your spiritual baths.
How we can do cleansing and energizing if we wanted to do it by our own, how the process looks like?
Yeah, and of course, if a customer still wants to cleanse the crystal after they receive it from me, they still can. But you can use incense, sage, Palo Santos. You can even use cold water and just
Mm-hmm.
place it under the cold water for 60 seconds. And to
Okay.
energize it, you can just hold it in your hands, and just feel the energy of the crystal. Like just place an awareness on the crystal and just feel the energy gather.
And do meditation with your crystal in a regular basis to have maximum out of it.
Of course, and just like to build a relationship with the crystal.
Yeah, you can tell your intentions to the crystals. Like, this is my
Yes.
intention. This is what I wanted from you.
Yes, and especially to do that while you're energizing it too, to like what you want the purpose for it to be.
Amazing, interesting. So, can you recommend few crystals according to the personal need of somebody? So, you can say for stress management or for having low stress, what is the best crystals? For having, like, for attracting more money in your life and abundance in your life, what is the best crystals you can have? So, can you tell us few things about crystals for the viewers?
Yeah, so for stress, I would definitely recommend rose quartz for its calming, soothing, loving properties. And then I would probably add like a grounding stone like smoky quartz or black tourmaline to stabilize the energies and absorb negativity. And for abundance, there's malachite or citrine, and those are great for attracting abundance and just
For
setting your
attracting money, it
for
is a
attracting money and abundance and all
yeah.
that.
And we have also heard about pyrite. Like, what does pyrite do?
I was gonna say pyrite. Pyrite is good for bringing your manifestations in, and I think and I for abundance too.
And how did you decide that I right now, like, I wanted to start my crystal store and wanted to grow this? And what is your future goals? Like, are you planning? Do you want to have an offline store, or what is your future goals for it?
So, I just decided one day I am gonna open an Etsy shop. Like I don't even know how the decision came to be. I just felt like, I had, the resources to do it. And I've always, wanted to open my own crystal shop. And, it was just the perfect timing. Like I already had my business going and everything. So this just felt like the perfect touch to add to everything and give my clients and customers a better experience.
And right now, like, what are the things that you are doing? Like, you are having a crystal store, you are helping people with Reiki,
Mm-hmm.
or what else are you offering to the people? Is there any one-on-one coaching or anything else you're offering to the viewers who are watching this video?
Well, I am working on something right now. I'm making a course. I won't spoil it for you guys, but that's coming out soon. It's something I will tell you, it's something that you can't find anywhere else. And it's very
Mm.
valuable information. You can't find it anywhere else. So,
No worries, no worries. So, guys, if you're watching this video after a few time, or if the course has been launched or something, I'm going to put the link in the description of the launch course. So, right now, at the moment, it is not launched. So, once it is there, I'm going to put the link in the description so you can check it out.
thank you so much.
How does the morning routine of a crystal healer looks like? Because there are a lot of things, or there are a lot of practices that you do in a daily basis, right? So how does your morning routine look like?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked because I feel like this would be helpful for a lot of other people to do too. So, I wake up, I, you know, try to get settled and everything. I have my coffee. Probably shouldn't have coffee, but it's okay. I like to do stretches, and I feel like yoga and that is really important for just keeping you connected to yourself. And then
Hmm.
lately, I started doing somatic breathing and EFT tapping, if you've heard of that. And that's just to like release the blockages I have and like past issues
Can
I
you
just have.
explain more about EFT tapping? Like, what is that?
It's just to release like the past issues you have stored in your body. I like very quickly summed up.
Yeah. So how the process look like?
You say like affirmations of like what you want to release while like going like
Oh, by
this.
tapping to your body. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any specific part or?
Usually the person I watch, it's like right here, right here, right here. I haven't done it in a few days, but yeah. And then I like to go for a walk because I think nature is really important, and connecting with nature, and also saying my affirmations in the mirror every day. And I also like to have eat some fruit and drink water too, because that's really important. And then once I have my self-care and stuff done for the morning, I'll get started on any website stuff I have to do, study some Reiki, and then I also like to connect with one of my crystals too, and pick one I want to hold with me for the day.
So every single day you have one crystal that you are going to have for the entire day?
Yeah. Or I just connect with one and just feel the energy of it to help give me a boost of energy.
Amazing. Abby, as you told us that you do affirmations in front of the mirror, and this is a very important thing that we have to do in a daily basis, because if you're having a good morning, your entire day is going to be amazing, right? So, can you tell us more about affirmation? Like, how does a perfect affirmation look like?
Personally, doing them in the present tense is the absolute best way to do affirmations, like stating that you have already, achieved what you want, or saying I am a money magnet, or I am healthy, or I, eat healthy, or I am beautiful. But you can add things to make it more, just more detailed. Like, I attract kind and loving people. I have lots of kind, loving friends. Money flows easily to me. And also watching affirmation videos on YouTube, you can just get some ideas from those. And I highly recommend Louise Hayes for affirmation, for videos and stuff are great.
Yeah, and you have to be more specific about the numbers, about the goals, right? So that is how you connect more.
Yes, that is also very important too. If you are looking to attract, especially with money, and if you want to attract followers and stuff like that, it's very important.
Yeah. Right. Thank you so much. This is amazing. There are a lot of things that you have mentioned in this podcast, and I'm very happy that today you came to this podcast and tell us a lot of things about it. And Abby, so if anybody wants to connect with you and want to know more about your courses and what you do, what would be the best way to connect with you? Is it LinkedIn, Instagram? What would be the best thing?
I have a link on my Instagram, just in the bio. It's my link tree. You can book a free intake session with me. It gives you a link right there. And I'm working on fixing the link to book an appointment, but you can just book the free intake session with me. And then afterwards, from there, we can get to booking you what kind of session you prefer. And it's also in my TikTok too, and in the description of my YouTube videos.
Perfect. So guys, if you're watching this video and you want to connect with Abby, just go to the link in her Instagram bio. That would be the best thing that you can do. Abby, thank you so much for joining this podcast. I'm very happy that you are here. You have shared a lot of insane value and everything. So I will make sure to put this in my YouTube channel as soon as possible. I'm super excited.
Thank you so much. This was amazing. I had a great time.
Thank you so much. Bye bye, guys.